Welcome there, fellow YouTubers. I am here to talk to you about joining the Army and also talk about basic training and the phases that go along with that. You actually came to the right channel. I'm going to pretty much go over everything I know and a little bit more, just in case you didn't catch it from any other videos from anybody else. But pretty much, I want to start off by saying that if you're even thinking about joining the military forces or the Army, make sure that you're serious about it. You're either in it or you're not. I like to think of the military. Well, I know you hear of it as you're either a civilian or you're a soldier. When you're in the military, just always you're 24. You're 24/7 soldier. You're a soldier 24/7. So whatever you do or whatever you learn, always carry that around with you. Basic training, you'll learn. Um, Life combat saving classes, so you can also use that whenever anything. If you see, for instance, if somebody in real life is having troubles breathing or they're coughing or choking, basic stuff like that that you will learn in basic training, that they'll teach you how to pursue, how to heal that person, or what to do in a certain situation like that. So it's good to take stuff that you learn from the military and apply it to everyday life events. You'll get a whole lot of training like that in the military, no matter where you go. So it's pretty fun. Sometimes it'll be long hours of training, but the NCOs are there to pretty much get you there. If they're yelling at you, don't get mad at them, because that's just their way of um, teaching you the absolute hard way. So like they'll prepare you for like the worst case scenario, things that might happen if you get deployed or whatever unit you go. So whatever, don't be scared if you're scared of a sergeant yelling at you, or you're kind of nervous when you go to basic training, you want to know certain stuff like that. The reason why they're yelling at you, the reason why they make you do push-ups, especially in that area, is just so you can become physically fit. If you think they're mad at you, telling you to drop down and do push-ups, yes, it would be called disciplinary action, but at the same time, they're making you stronger. They're getting prepared for your PT test, which is something you take. It consists of how many push-ups you can do in 2 minutes, how many sit-ups you can do in 2 minutes, and how much you can run, how fast you can run in a 2-mile run. So if you can actually become the best as you can at each event, like for instance, you score a sharpshooter or an expert on your weapons qualifications. During that, you can have they'll either assign you an M16, different units. I know you might get a M9, which is like a handgun pistol, or you can get a Mike 249 or 249 or 240 Bravo, which are machine guns. So it depends. If you do very good at that and get recognizable as stuff you do, for instance, you got a 300 points in your PT test. That's just excellent. That's the highest you can achieve while doing your PT test. If you max your push-ups, that's 100 points. Sit-ups, 100 points, and your run time, 100 points. Then that's pretty sweet. It's something that goes in your record. If you can max your PT test, you shoot pretty good and decent on your weapons qualification. You got your Army values down, or any military values that you come through down. And I always want to say one thing, that everybody's always looking, like especially NCO channel, they know what you're doing. They can tell exactly what you need trained on, or what areas you're kind of gray in. Whenever they see that you're that scored away, you can be put in for a waiver. It depends how much time of service or time of grade you have. Just always stay motivated, always do the right thing in basic training and throughout your whole military career, and you'll be able to get there. A little bit more in depth about basic training is there are 3 phases. There are red phase, white phase, and blue phase. You might come across that ref phase is the hardest phase out of them all, but that's pretty much the phase where you learn the basic stuff that you're going to really have to carry throughout your military career. You'll learn how to shoot your weapons. You'll be doing a lot of PT. You'll be doing a lot of land navigation. They're going to teach you the basic stuff that you need and to prepare you for whatever unit you go. It doesn't matter what MOS you pick, a medic, a cook, a supply, firefighter, military, police. It just doesn't matter. They're going to teach you. There's not going to be no teacher's pet or anything like that. Like I said, they're just preparing you for the worst events. It's not going to always happen, but you're going to see some shitty stuff while you're in. And it doesn't matter who you are. Through your white phase, pretty much, you're still just, it's kind of like red phase. It's been a while since I know much about that, but if you can also look up the white phase, it'll be good. But you're learning, you're continuing your M16. You're just straightening up a lot of stuff. There might be a lot of courses you'll be doing. Like for instance, I remember doing the confidence course or confidence tower, I think, in white phase. Blue phase is pretty much you're almost ready to go. You're still sharpening up a few things. There's a few final touches that they're gonna do on you. Just make sure you look up the actual red phase, white phase, and blue phase, because they got all the details. You can go to military. You can go to Army or USArmy.mil.gov or whatever it is. You'll be able to research up all this. Make sure that whatever you do or whatever MOS you pick, make sure you study up upon it. Is that exactly where you want to go? There's some specific MOSs, they can only go to certain places. There's some MOSs that are universal. Like for me, I'm supply, so every unit needs to supply. They always need some type of tools, whether it's wrenches, paper, pencils, or pens. That's pretty much the basic stuff. So be smart whatever you pick, and make sure that from day one you are in the zone. You always bring in your A game and never bring in your B game. There's no days where you can sit there and kind of slack on specific stuff that you do every single day. And that's it. If there's any other thing that you want me to cover on any other videos, just leave me a comment. And before you leave the video, I must get either a thumbs up or thumbs down if you like the video. And that should be about it for all. Well, this should be all I really want to cover for now. But until then, peace. I also want to finish this off with military has very good very good benefits that you would never see in any other job. So it's a good start and it's a good finish. If you're in for 20 years, then you'll get half the paycheck that you would normally get that when you're in, or at the specific time grade that you was for the rest of your life. You just got to be smart. You get free education. I'm pretty sure you heard about it. That's pretty much the reason why you're joining. I just want to say that it's like the best job or best thing that you can ever do coming out of high school or college. It doesn't matter. Whatever your situation is, it's the absolutely #1 best thing to do. You serve your country. You get to go places you've never been before. If you're lucky, you can get stationed in Japan or countries that you always wanted to go to. So it all depends on what you want to do. Just make sure that you always research, even if you're in or out, so you prepare yourself. And that's it. Peace.